Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and this week's plan with me is going to be a little bit different. I was feeling rather self-conscious this week, so I'm doing it in fast motion and doing a voiceover, so we'll see how this goes. I am doing a planner challenge this week, and I think that's part of why I was feeling self-conscious. The planner challenge is Stars and Stripes, and while I do love my country, I don't always love the colors red, white, and blue together. So I kind of stressed about it, and I decided to go with a dusty blue and then this silver stripe. This is really the only stripe in the entire spread. It's mostly going to be stars and a little bit of stripes. So I am putting this washi at the bottom just so I can have the stripes part of Stars and Stripes. The blue washi that you'll see me do in a minute is really kind of awesome. It's from Simply Gilded, and it's kind of a stardust falling from the top of it. And yeah, right there, it's really pretty. I have some that has a clear background instead of blue as well, and it's really nice too, because it really just, all you can see is the stars. So I'm putting these at the top, and it's not your typical patriotic blue. It's not a royal blue. It's a periwinkle, kind of it's got a hint of purple in it, but I do think it fits the bill of Stars and Stripes and will let me be patriotic without the, I'm sorry if this offends you, I just don't like red and blue together. The typical red, like the cherry red and the royal blue. So now I'm looking through some sticker books to find some Stars and Stripes. These are just a bunch of sprinklings of stars on this page, with a few big ones. And I'm only choosing the blues. I kind of decided to focus mostly on blue at this spread, although you will find that I do some sprinkles of like a soft red in it as well. So I'm pulling some blues from this Womankind sticker book now. I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to use. I'm putting all my stickers on wax paper. I assume by now most of you know the wax paper trick, but if you don't, it's a good way to gather stickers when you're getting them from multiple places. And it also takes some of the stick off, so if you put a sticker on your page and want to move it, it won't stick to your page as much because of the wax paper. Simply Lovely always has good light blue stickers, and you'll notice they're not the same blue. I'm 100% not worried about having the same shade of blue all over the place. In fact, I kind of want multiple shades of blue. I think that adds interest. And then this book is where I thought of using that soft red. I'm not grabbing them now, but the soft red you see in that sticker book is what I will pull into the page later. Pulling some more washi. You can't really necessarily see it on screen, but that's light blue washi with some white stars on it. Again, I'm sticking with the star theme here. So I'm just still pulling. I know I need some checklists, so I pull some of these stars on here, just the blues and the blacks. I think black grounds any page, so I always try to include a little black if I can. And I hope to use these as bullet points. Spoiler, I don't. But I think at the time I was planning to do that. So that's what those are. I like these to use as checklists. So those will probably get used later, but I haven't even pulled them at this point. I'm going to go back and forth between sticker books for a bit here, gathering stickers. 4th of July is going to be different this year for us. We're still quarantining at our house. Our state is mostly opened up, but at our house we're still pretty quarantined. So we just have a few family members in our household with compromised immune systems and see no reason to risk it yet when we don't have to. When the school year starts up again, that'll change. So I hadn't thought of this being a flower spread, but I like these florals in here that are, again, a soft red, and it's got that periwinkle blue. So I'm going to incorporate flowers in this. So it's not just Stars and Stripes, it's stars, stripes, and flowers. Well, like I said, 4th of July is going to be different. We're not going to go out and partake in fireworks. So I guess it'll be flowers instead of fireworks for my spread this year. Because when you're quarantining, I guess we could still go and sit on a picnic blanket away from everybody else, but the way our community does it, everybody's still pretty close, and everybody wants to come say hi, which is wonderful, but doesn't lend itself to social distancing very well. Trying to find a few more flowers in this color palette. Again, that's not a perfect blue you can see there, but I don't care. I just want a lot of different periwinkle blues, and then navy blues. I'm going to pull some navy blues. And this sticker has those flowers in it, that box sticker you just saw that's now covered up, but it's on the wax paper. So I pulled it as well. Looking through this book now. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure it showed at the beginning of the video, or when I first pulled it out. I'm not finding a lot. Oh, this is Color Story, that's right. The purple Color Story book. I think I come back to that book multiple times, and I don't think I grabbed much from it. This is a Paige Evans sticker book, and I know it has periwinkles in it, but I don't end up finding a whole lot that I can use. It's just a very specific kind of theme in this book, and it didn't really lend itself to matching what I was doing. The color was right, just not the theme, and it had a lot of rose gold, almost a coppery rose gold in it, and I don't mind mixing metals. The stars you see at the top of the page on the washi are silver, and I will pull in some gold. I don't mind that, but too many metals is too much for me. So here's where I really start to struggle. What I've been doing over the summer is having, out of the 3 boxes, in a vertical line, I'd been having 1 box be decorative, 1 be to-do lists, and 1 be left for 1 box left for appointments. And I don't have enough decoration for that to work. So I'm going to start to struggle. Right now I am going to take this flower. I'm cutting the green off, so it's just the red and blue. 2 shades of blue, but still blue, and kind of put it in the corner. Add some more. It's not quite big enough. I want it grand. And yeah, you can cut your stickers up. It's quite alright. No sticker police are going to come get you for it. And that pulled up so easily thanks to that wax paper. Letting things fly off the edge of your paper adds interest to them, so don't be afraid to do that. You just chop it off. It's no big deal. And here's where the struggle is. I can't find the decorative ones that I want. So yeah, I end up taking a break here, I think, and coming back a bit later. And now it's later. And so I decide to take that washi, and this is the washi from, I think, Simply Lovely. And I line the bottom of the working section of the planner with that. This is something I often do during the school year. By the way, I'm a teacher, so I'm much busier during the school year. So I'm doing that at the bottom. Kind of brings me back home in my planner land. I feel a little more comfortable now. And I'm still struggling. Can you tell? Lots of pauses for me to think. I just can't. So instead of starting with decorative, because I'm struggling, I decide to start with functional. And so I like these. These are technically post-it notes, but I think they're going to work really well for some of our some of the events that I already know that we're going to have to do this week. So yeah, post-it notes. Why not? I mean, it's still in the sticker book, right? And these post-its have sticky almost all the way from top to bottom when they manufactured them, and they have little stars on them, so they fit the stars and stripes, or stars and stripes and flowers, whatever. And here's where I'm going to make sure I don't miss any of my reoccurring events. I do use the little pink post-its you see there, and I think there's one that's red, to mark reoccurring events. I can just move them from one week to another, because they're the kind of things that we do every week, and I don't want to forget them. And then I don't even have to find another calendar. It's just right there on a post-it to remember it. I'm going to use this teeny tiny little sticker for Shot and Trash Night. So that's that red post-it there. Everybody knows what Trash Night is. We also have a family member who has to take a maintenance shot once a week, and so we do it on the same night as Trash Night. Makes it easy to remember. So I got these little syringe stickers from Pumpkin Paper Co., and these trash cans from Little Annabelle's Plans. I don't think she has a shop anymore, but you can find trash can stickers just about anywhere on Etsy. And I use a red one, so starting to get a little bit of red into this. I move my post-its over to next week because, like I said, that's just an easy way to organize. So if you have something that happens every week, dance lessons, violin lessons, soccer practice, whatever, happens every week, it's a good way to put it in. I need a sticker for church. That's another reoccurring event that I don't even put on a post-it just because it's been a lifelong recurring event. Not just, in parent land, but a lifelong. However, I am excited. We are going to start doing some in-person church stuff. We will not have a service during church, but we're going to do our fellowship, and we're just going to sit outside really far apart with some lawn chairs and just talk to each other and see each other. So that'll be nice on Sunday. I came back to these to-do lists that I told you about, and today I'm going to keep all of my to-do lists in one column, or one row. They're all going to be in the center row of each day. I want to use some check marks instead of full box checklists for some of the days. Now I'm searching through to try to find that. There were enough boxes. I could have done a box on each day, but I feel like it adds a little bit of interest to do it different, so I wanted some checklists. So back to the Womankind book. They have several navy blues and even a light blue I think that I'll get later. Now this one only has 3 things on it, but it's Saturday. I won't mind taking it easy. It's okay to only have 3 things to do. And I didn't put it at the top because I want to be able to put a title there that says to do. So I don't put my to-do lists, my checklists, to the very top. I know they're made to go from top to bottom of a box, but I want some sort of label that says to do. So I always pull them down just slightly, as you can see. And I don't mind losing a check or 2 at the bottom because I also don't want to overwhelm myself. I've left, let's see, on Tuesday, I've left 5 things for a check mark. That's plenty to do, checklist. I don't need to have 7 things. I feel like we fill our days with to-dos, and we don't need to do that. So I'm being more realistic. It gives me space for my title, and it's realistic. 5 things is fine. Totally acceptable. So in order to have all of my to-do lists in the middle of each day, I have to move these 2 reoccurring events down to the bottom of the page. And because they're post-its, they peel up very easily. And on Sunday, I often don't even put to-do lists. I did this week just because, but I often don't. I often just say that's the day that, I might get stuff done, but I'm not going to force it. It's just okay to have a day to just be. I want to say be lazy, but it's really just be. I just want to be. Now let's see. I think I'm looking for a way to mark 4th of July now. Even though we won't be going out, I do want to mark it in my calendar. So this clear little frame with the soft red and the periwinkle blue flowers is what I'm going to try to use here. It goes over the washi, and I don't love that. So I'm going to cut that off, and it'll give me like part of a frame. We'll see how that looks. Spoiler, I don't like it, but you don't know that yet. So that right now is what I'm using to mark 4th of July, and then these leftover flowers that I chopped off of the top of that wreath, I'm just going to put over this little post-it, just as a little vignette kind of a look. And then, let's see, where do I go next? Oh, putting that post-it on makes me realize those post-its are not going to stick really well. So I'm just going to take a little glue stick, one of those that goes on purple and dries clear, and just stick down these post-its. Just to, because post-its are not super sticky. They're sticky enough, but I want them to stay on all week and not worry that they come off. So I'm just adding some Elmer's glue. I mean, this is nothing fancy, to make these post-its stick. Forgot those 2 at the bottom. See? Gotta get those as well. And I'm just doing this on the wax paper so that the extra glue that runs off the edges doesn't get onto my desk. That bottom one's a little crooked. It bothers me, but it's staying. I don't mess with it. So I liked those flowers I put over that one post-it, so I'm going to go for a few more clusters, a few more little vignettes here. And just cut this flower vertically or horizontally, however you're looking at it. Just cutting it lengthwise and putting it with another one of the to-do boxes. It's a post-it, but it's a to-do box, right? And I'm going to take this longer one that's too long to go to any of those boxes and just put it along the top. I realized when looking at other people's spreads, the ones that I like have something touching every box. And so I want to have, even if it's just a little sprig of flowers like that, I'm trying, I don't know that this is going to be an ongoing thing, but right today I'm trying to have something touch every box, even if it's tiny, like I said. So putting some more flowers in. So I'm going to put this kind of bordering the church box. And I don't like that you can see that line through this clear sticker, so I just white out that horizontal line there so you can't see it through the soft red sticker. Told you, didn't like that. Knew that was going to come eventually. Just didn't like it. It just didn't look complete since I chopped it up. And did I learn my lesson? No. I take this one, that's a box sticker and a wreath, and I chop it too. Now, if I didn't like the clear wreath chopped, why would I like this wreath chopped? Spoiler, I don't. But I'm trying it. I think I tried it because I thought I could top it with something else like this flower, but that didn't work either. So, yeah, wreaths are, I don't know. There's probably a way to chop them up, but the way I was doing it didn't work for either one. You'll see later. I'll pull that up. But I do still want to use this flower, so I'm going to put it somewhere else now. Gotta chop off as much green as I can, though. A little bit of green won't hurt this spread, but I don't need much on there. This box does have washi touching it, so I didn't really need this flower, but I've got it. It's already cut, so I put it down there on Friday. Didn't hurt anything. Didn't take up much space. This box looks a little out of place with its bold blackness, but it's stars. It says be fearless. And like I said, I was feeling kind of nervous about this spread anyway, so I didn't mind giving myself the message to be fearless. This little guy here also says be fearless. I cut him a little bit short so that he would really only go on one day. And then that extra little piece I'll put back in a sticker book later. Gather these stars. I don't have a lot of stars on my stars and stripes and flowers page yet, so I had a few stars over here. That left side of the page I will use for like a running to-do list for the whole week. So sometimes you will see duplicates. If you see my after the pen pictures, there will be things that are written on the running to-do list as well as one of the days, and then some things that don't even make it on a day, they're just on the running to-do list. So yeah, I mean, the running to-do list is more just like, I need to get this done, but I don't know what day I'm going to do it on. And then sometimes I'll write it down on the day that I plan to do it, and sometimes I'll just add it to my day and do it, and it doesn't matter. It'll get checked off whether I rewrite it or not. I like these little bitty stars just up with those numbers. So I'm adding those in. I'm going to put them on the other side. But on the 4th, I'm going to make them red stars because I can. Like I said, it's just touches of red in this patriotic spread. So even though those stars are tiny, to me, I see that they're different. Now I want to put it back on the sticker sheet, but I don't trust myself to lay it on in the right spot, so I'm just peeling off the backing here, throwing that away, and then it doesn't matter where it sticks back on. I do that a lot with these clear pages. And then I'm going to add some more small stars to the right side of the page, just like I did on the left. When you're working with these clear stickers, you can lay them anywhere and nobody can see. I mean, the theory is you can't see the edges of the sticker. I think you still can because of the sheen. So I will not leave a straight line on something like these. So you'll see that I'll cut around them just to round the edges a bit before I lay them down, because they're a little less visible to the eye when there's a round edge than when there's a straight edge. See, you can see that glare of the stickers. I'm not fooling anybody. It's there. Okay, I wanted to put that red star on, but it just wasn't doing it, so I didn't. I have these black boxes that I'll tuck into the back of my planner for when things come up. And at this point, I thought it was over, so I was asking you to subscribe and give me a like and a thumbs up and all that. But then I came back because I forgot a few things. One of the things I forgot is my niece's birthday. It's her first birthday, so it's a big one to mark. I don't mark all of my distant relatives, more distant relatives' birthdays, but you know, a first birthday is big. So I thought I was going to write it in this little box, but I don't like that look. I do like this little happy birthday flag I have, so I'm just going to use a circle and stick it on. It almost looks like a ribbon, you know, like a spelling bee ribbon or something, you know, which is a neat idea. I don't know. It worked for me. So now her birthday is marked on the 3rd, which is a good thing. And I had forgotten to put my headers on my to-do list. I made such a big deal that I scoot those down that I need headers, and then I didn't even put them on. When I'm just planning on my own and not on a video, I can take my time. When I'm doing a video, I want to get finished so you guys aren't sitting through too long a video and I forget things. Sometimes I'll just do them on my own, and sometimes I'll come back and show them to you. And then I realized that I had never found a way to denote the 4th of July. I took off 2 ways to mark it, but I never put on a way that worked. So I've got to find a way to mark the 4th of July. I've got to get it in there. And I think I want it to be red. I think like I said, there are touches of red on this page just to give it that slightly altered patriotic feel. So I want it to be red, but I can't figure that out yet. So I'll come back to that in a bit. I also realized that I had forgotten to mark a very important event. My daughter is getting her driver's license on the 2nd, Thursday. In my state, you don't get your license when you turn 16. You get it when you're 16 and 60 days. So, yeah. So she is, or 16 and 2 months. It's the same difference, right? So she's getting her license on Thursday, and so I have to mark that. So I put a little "You Got This" sticker with it too. Plus it helps carry in the circle from my niece's birthday. And now I'm finally marking the 4th of July. And I'm taking this red sticker, took off the title so that it's just a box sticker. And then I'm going to take more of this light blue star washi and cover up the dots because it was made to be a to-do list. So I'm just going to cover up the dots just to give it sort of a border with the stars. And yeah, so that will be for the 4th of July, which is, you know, cute and pleasing, and I like that. I do want to pull a few more circles in. I think those 2 circles up on Thursday and Friday look a little out of place. And I had already pulled these circles, so I'm going to put these circles on now too, just so they don't look out of place. So I guess now it's stars and stripes and flowers and circles. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Remember at the beginning when I said I was questioning this spread? Yeah. And then I had forgotten one more thing. On Friday, Hamilton drops on Disney Plus, and I'm so very excited about it. And so I have to add that on. And this is just a Google search image I found. I just plugged in Hamilton logo and just made it into a sticker. And then I'll just put a little box up here from the student book because it fits perfectly. I love these little square boxes to mark the watch party because our whole family just cannot wait. So thank you for sticking with me during this spread that made me a little bit nervous. Thanks for watching. I do hope you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you like this video. It gives me a little bit of confidence, and I hope you have a good 4th of July. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye-bye.